What do you call a secret agent working in a bakery? John Doe. I actually have the body of a secret agent. My six-pack is currently undercover, which is why you can't see it. Welcome to the Dad Bod. Alright, so I just want to say my goal isn't to ruin any business. I'm simply making reviews of products that I purchase online so you all can see and decide for yourself if you like the product and the quality and if you want to purchase it for yourself or someone else. I try to make sure I'm doing honest reviews to the best of my ability, but at the same time, I'm not out to ruin any business. I don't have any personal vendettas against any companies. So in 2020, I did a review for KingsmanShoes.co. It was not a favorable review by any means. The shoes were too small, there were a lot of issues with the shoes themselves, and then there were even more issues with the customer service that I received at the time. You can see that video on this link right here. Also, while you're browsing, don't forget to subscribe and check out some of my other videos when you're done with this one, of course. So anyways, a few weeks after I did that review, I received an email from somebody who said that they were the owner of Kingsman Shoes. They thanked me for the review and said that it raised awareness of many issues that they were not aware of previously and that they're going to work hard to remedy the issues. They also offered me a refund on those shoes at that time because, there was a lot of things wrong with them. That was several months ago. A couple of weeks ago, I received another email from him saying that they have worked hard over the last few months to make sure that they have corrected the issues within their company. And then they asked me if I would be willing to negotiate to remove my review. They said that it was no longer reflective of how they are now. Well, I thought about it, but I didn't feel right taking down the review. I didn't feel like it was the best option for me. But I figured I could do an updated review, and if they had fixed the issues, the new review would show that. Then came along the big issue. How do I get the shoes in a way that they don't know it was me? I want to make sure that I receive the same quality that everybody else would. I didn't want to get a special pair of shoes, meticulously made just because they knew I was going to be doing a review of the shoes. So what I did was I asked a family friend who lives a little bit away to purchase 2 pairs in my size. I told them which ones I wanted, and then I needed to buy some time. So I replied to them asking the Kingsman Shoes what they had in mind. I was expecting them to offer to send me a new pair of shoes to review. I was not expecting to be offered money to take down my review. I waited a few days before replying to try to buy some time for the shoes that I ordered to, get shipped because it's going to take a while for them to come from Asia to get to the United States. So a few days later I replied, letting them know that I prayed on it, but I think doing an updated review would be a better option. They replied saying that they understand and asked me if I wanted a higher amount. I said doing a new review was more in line with the integrity that I want to keep with my page. So they said to let them know which shoes that I wanted and they would send them to me free of charge. I told them I was pretty busy over the next few days and that I would do it, that weekend. At that point, I didn't respond again until I saw that the tracking number showed that the shoes had arrived in the United States. And that way I knew that I would be getting them in a few days and I would be getting, the same quality as everybody else. At that point, I told them the order number, so if they wanted to, they could refund the shoes. When I told them that I had a friend order the shoes for me and that they would be arriving the next day or two, they said don't bother with the review. They said they wanted to coordinate the shoes with me and that their custom packaging bulk order came in only a few days earlier and the shoes that I ordered would still be receiving the same packaging as before. They did refund me the price for the shoes, however I still wanted to do an updated review. If my review is no longer accurate because they made updates, I wanted to show that. But to be fair to them, I will not show the packaging because it wouldn't be reflective of the new packaging that they have now. So I'll only review the shoes. Also, I've talked to a few other customers who have had some information that they provided to me about their orders, so that way I can share that to make this video even more informative. I have no problems accepting free items to review. It helps me get more content for my videos above what my budget is set aside for. Currently, I don't get anything sent to me to review, but I would be willing to, depending on what it was. However, it would be an honest review. If I like it, I'll say so. If I don't like something about it, I'll say so. And I can tell you this, I will not accept any money from anybody to do a positive review. I don't need to. I just do this page for fun. That being said, I want to make sure that this part is clear. At no point did Kingsman Shoes offer me money to do a positive review. They only asked me to remove my negative review. Nor do I even know if this is going to be a positive review. I haven't opened the boxes yet. But again, I do feel bad about doing the negative review previously, so I wanted to give them a chance to maybe get a positive review this time. So at this point, again, I don't know what to expect, but what I would love to see is that they did what they said and they took the feedback from my previous review and used it to make a better product. The website is kingsmanshoes.co. They only have 5 options of shoes to choose from, but their shoe options have different color options, so it gives you plenty of options. Here you can see that they have the Vittorio Friends handcrafted leather shoes and the Marco Vittorio handcrafted floral Oxford shoes. Those are the ones that I ordered last time. Both are listed at $140, reduced to $69.95. More than likely, the $69.95 is the actual price, but since everybody wants a good deal, they raise the price and then give everybody a discount. And many companies do this. Dell did it with their printers. I worked with Dell for about a year back in 2006 timeframe, and the printers, they were always 50% off. The Kingsman Shoes also has these Alpha slippers for $39.95. And then the 2 pairs of shoes that I chose. So again, I went with 2 different pairs this time. The Charles handcrafted formal gloss shoes for $69.95 and the Moretti Fazio crocodile pattern leather shoes for $79.96. I went with brown color for both of them. Brown just works better with most of my outfits. Again, I want to be fair to them, so I won't show the packaging, since I don't know if that means the package that they ship the boxes in or the boxes within the shipping package. I'll keep both of them off of the review. Before I open the boxes, I want to read some of the information from other customers who have recently purchased from Kingsman Shoes and left me comments on my first review video. One customer told me that he recently received his. He got the pair of slippers and the floral shoes that I got in my first order. He said that his was only 30% off instead of the 50% off that they had with my first and my newest order. However, he said his floral ones looked a lot better constructed than the ones that I got last year. His have a different logo on the bottom, so it's possible that they switched manufacturers, so that's pretty cool. I would say that's positive right there. A second customer got an incorrect tracking number. He emailed the customer service and very quickly received a response with the correct tracking number. In my first order, I mentioned that their customer service was rude and basically told me to shove it. I mean, they didn't actually say that, but they weren't really helpful at all. The person who reached out to me from Kingsman Shoes said that they have worked hard to fix their customer service with training and working with new employees, so it sounds like they may have. So that's pretty good. The most recent comment from a customer was that the tops of the shoes are already separating before he even put them on, so that's not cool. And then another comment to my video from a customer said that they got the slippers and for some reason they were charged more than the indicated price when they arrived. He said that they were plastic, not leather, but that they are comfortable and they look good. He just doesn't think they'll last a year. He tried to write a negative review on the website, but he said that his comment was removed. Alright, that's the information that I was given by other people who have recently purchased. Now to find out about my own purchase. Alright, so these are the Charles handcrafted formal gloss shoes. These ones are the $69.95 ones. And if you look at the information on the website, it says that the sole is stacked with leather from a rubber insert to provide grip, durability, and longevity. The first thing I can tell is that the insole to this shoe is the same as I remember from the last pair. It's very, very thin. I have plantar fasciitis, so I have to replace the insole anyways, but if I didn't have to, I can tell you that this one really wouldn't last too long. Then looking in the shoe, I see some stuff. Last year there were several glue stains inside of the shoe, and here I can see dried globs of glue, which tell me that there really wasn't much attention to detail in making these. Also, you can see that the pink lining right here doesn't line up properly with the bottom of the shoe. Oh wow, look over here, you can see heavy glue stains and even more dried gobs of glue. The zipper appears to be broken. Let's see if I can open it and fix it. Alright, that did kind of fix it, but it really does take a lot of effort to zip and unzip this. And as you can see right here, the bottom of the zipper is still separated, which means it's going to come undone again, and it won't zip up all the way to the top. So from the outside, the shoes look pretty nice. It says that they're leather. It's pretty glossy. It kind of reminds me of the chloroform shoes that I wore in the Navy. The pair that I got last year arrived with scratches all over them, These don't appear to have that issue. All right, let's take a look at the other shoe. Well, the other side. These are the same. They don't appear to have any scratches or defects on the outside. The zipper looks correct on this one. It doesn't look broken. It zips all the way up. It takes a little bit of force to open the zipper, but not nearly as much as with the broken one. I would say this takes maybe a quarter of the force as that one does. That one takes a lot of strength to open. This one also has dry glue gobs inside. However, I don't really see any glue stains on this one. All right, let's try them on. Last time I ordered a size 12.5 shoes. I normally wear a 12 wide or a 12.5. Their website says if you need a wide, just order one size up. I did the same thing this time. On the bottom of the pair that I ordered last time was the number 47. Those shoes really felt like a size 11.5. They were just way too small. These ones say 48, and they're actually a little bit large. I would say that these are the equivalent of a size 13 pair of shoes, maybe 13.5. All right, now for the second pair. The second pair stinks. These are the Moretti Fazio crocodile pattern leather shoes. Again, these ones were $79.96. I gotta say, these are pretty cool looking. So a little bit of the color from the soles or the heels of the shoes is coming off on my fingers, and I can see that there are a few issues with the stitching around the outside. Not many, just a little bit. Right over here we have some glue stains on the outside, kind of a little bit more like the gobs of glue. And then on the inside we absolutely have, that's nasty, we have a big gob of glue. I could probably clean that with a wipe. Now let's look at the second pair. This one does feel like it's a little bit better quality than the other one. I don't see any glue stains or glue gobs in this one, so that's good. There are some loose stitching on the inside of the shoe where the tongue is. So the second pair doesn't seem to have the thread issue. It is still turning my fingers black from the paint or whatever it is. All right, these also say that there are 48, so let's try these ones on and see how they fit. All right, these fit pretty nicely as well. They are the same size as the other pair, however, these ones are a little bit smaller. So the shoe on the left, I would say just barely fits, and the shoe on the right has extra room like those, so it kind of feels like they're two different sizes. Alright, so in the end, there are some improvements. From what some of you told me, they have improved their customer service, which is good, and they're working on new packaging, which will hopefully be better because these boxes were crushed in transit again. Last time there was glue and grime inside of the shoes, and this time there's still glue and grime inside of the shoes. Last time there were issues with the stitching of the shoe and heel, and this time it was really only issues with the heel. Last time the shoes were manufactured way too small. This time those ones were actually a little bit large. So again, it's weird because I ordered the same exact size, and the sizing number on the previous ones was 47. The sizing number on these ones is 48. The 47s were way too small on me, but the 48s on these ones are just a little bit too big. And then with the ones that I'm wearing right now, the crocodile pair, the one on the left, they're both the same, they both have the same number, 48, but the one on the left is really snug, whereas the one on the right is very loose. And I don't have different size feet. My feet are the same size. So all in all, I would say that there are some improvements, but there are still more improvements that could be made. Well, that's it for today's video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.